Marie Savage, and I'm the owner of Banana Dog Vintage. I am also the host of the Reseller Life, a new series on YouTube. This is the first in the haul videos for the Reseller Life. What I'm going to do is go into my HOARD, pull out boxes and bags randomly, and show you what I bought. I'll tell you why I decided to buy something and why maybe it wasn't the best idea, or hopefully I'll have hit a home run. So let's get started. I've got a bag beside me and I'm gonna start pulling things out to show you. Here's the first thing. I got this great jewelry case. I think it's leather covered, lovely top, mid-century, and it's by Farrington. I took a look at this online before I bought it, of course, and they said I think that the comparables were something like somewhere between $30 and $50. And as you can see, I bought it for $10. $10 is a lot of money. $10 is an awful lot of money to invest in one item that you're not sure will sell. But this is turquoise. Turquoise is good. It's mid-century. Also good. So let me look at the interior. What kind of shape is it in? Actually, it's in terrific shape. And the clasp still works. All positives. Now, I don't really know if this is going to sell. There are some boo-boos on it. You can see here, there's a scuff and there are a few other little things that have gone wrong. But I thought, okay, I have slightly deeper pockets perhaps than some other people when they're first starting. So I'm going to take a chance on this, and you'll see here just how much it's actually worth online in the solds on eBay. The listings don't really matter because they just say what somebody wants to get for something. They don't really tell you what they sell for. So always look at the solds. They'll really help you out. Let's find out what's next. I bought two beautiful cobalt blue bowls, and I really like them. Oops, sorry. I really like them. I think their shape is really interesting. They're very round as opposed to some of the other cobalt blue bowls that I've seen. Now, cobalt blue sells very, very well. Now, whether or not something that's slightly bigger than a cereal bowl, isn't really a salad bowl, isn't big enough to be a fruit bowl, will sell, I don't know. So I'm going to have to look this up and let you know whether or not this was a worthy purchase. My gut says probably not. I think I got two of these for $4. That's a big investment in a couple of bowls. Doesn't appear to be anything special about them. There's no marks on it. No etching, nothing to give me a clue about where these came from. So I'm guessing this may not have been one of my better purchases. Okay, now these are really funny. I remember finding these, oops, here you go. I remember finding these and thinking, oh, that's IKEA. But I picked one up anyways because it was quite large and it had the mid-century kind of thumbprint thing on it. So I decided I would look these up, and it turns out that they actually are mid-century, and I don't remember, Anchor Hawking, maybe a different company, and they go for quite a lot of money for each glass. Now, something you have to consider when you're looking at glasses like this is how bright and fresh are these colors. And on mine, I think these have been through the dishwasher quite a few times. It may not be, you know, a top line seller, but then again, they're pretty cool. They've got daisies on them and they have the thumbprint. Can you guys see that? The thumbprint design. So, okay, I took a risk. I think I might have gotten 4 similar ones for about $8. And I live on Vancouver Island, so we really don't get things for 25 cents here. I have to invest a lot of money in order to hopefully make a lot of money, but that's not always true. And you'll see that Although it looks like this bag isn't too bad so far. I'll probably make my money back at least on everything. The other thing to consideration for these is they're going to be really heavy to ship. And while that was bad enough before, with what the US has done with their postal rates for anything over a 12 inches cubed box, which is now doubled in price, it's going to make things like this, heavy glass, a little harder to sell. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at the color on that one. Beautiful. So now I have green, red, blue, and green. So it's a weird set that I have. I have 4 of those very cool daisy glasses. But is anybody going to want it with 2 green, 1 blue, 1 red? I don't know. And my advice to you is don't buy weird sets. Why take the risk that somebody isn't going to want it? They're going to want the one that is green, red, blue, and probably yellow. So this is a big risk for me. We'll see how it goes. I really like them. And I know what people say when they really like things. They say, oh, I'll just keep it. I gotta tell you, I have about 3 rooms and a car and a guest bedroom full of things that I really liked. So I can't possibly keep it all. The other thing to watch for is, oh, it's just $1. You know, you can have kind of a learning budget at the beginning. You say, well, I'm going to spend $20 or $50, depending on where you're at, and I'm going to spend that money learning what is and isn't valuable out there. And I guess you could do that, but there's another way to do it without spending any money at all. And that is go to the store and take pictures of the things you think are interesting that you might have spent money on. Go home and research them and learn that way. That way you're not out the cash and you're never wrong. So is it worth it for me to go to the store, to spend $4, to do all of the work of listing it, and then find out, well, all I can do is sell it for $8? That's a terrible idea. I just spent all of that energy to make $4 online. So you don't want to do that. What is going on here? So you don't want to do that because that's not enough of a return on your time or your money, to be honest. You're only doubling your money, and it may take time, and you have to take off all the fees and things, you know, the eBay fee, the PayPal fee, the listing fee off of that. So really you end up making much less than you expect. And that's not a good thing. So I wouldn't recommend this kind of a product for $4 unless when you looked it up, it was worth like $20. That might be worthwhile. But that's a decision that you'll eventually get used to making when you're out there shopping. Let's keep digging. Oh. Oops, I did it again. I bought 2 of these. I think they're awesome mugs. And I might keep them. I'm kidding. I probably won't. I do love a huge mug though. I love it for soup in the winter, and I drink a lot of pop. So I really love to have lots of ice and lots of pop in a big glass. But I don't really need another one of these, so I'll probably sell it together with the other one. Well, maybe. But I spent now $12 on 2 mugs. That's a huge investment. Yeah, if you're just starting out, don't do that. It's a terrible idea. Oh, and the other thing is, I don't know if you can see it, but the interior of this mug has some problems. It really needs to be cleaned. So that's more time and more work. And I'll use Barkeeper's Friend. It'll probably take out any of those spoon marks and things that are in there. But it's more effort. So what you want to do is find the things that aren't as much effort that give you a really good return. And you have to wonder by now if I'm teaching you anything, because I haven't really found the home run or even a good return. More like they're good enough. But that's just for me. I've been doing this a while, and I've sold thousands of dollars worth of stuff locally. and that doesn't have any fees, and I don't have to spend any time on the listing. Well, okay, I do have to list and take pictures, but I don't have to spend any time on the shipping and the packaging and all of that when I sell locally, and I highly recommend that you do. But you have to learn what sells in your area. Oh, I'm kind of excited. This is brown. Let's find out what it is. Oh, I keep hearing about glass fruit and how it's really worth a lot. Not worth a lot, but I don't know, somewhere between $5 and $8 a piece is about what I've looked up before. And watch this. This was $3. Why would I buy this for $3? That makes no sense. If I'm only going to sell it for $5. Well, one, it's kind of pretty. I really do like it. And the other thing is, you can't see it, but I have a bowl full of about 15 or 20 other pieces that I got for a lot less. So in this case, what I'm doing is I'm cost averaging. I didn't really need this particular green apple, but it was in very good condition. And it will complement the other items that I already have. I have lemons, tomatoes, peppers, grapes. I even have an eggplant. So I thought, yes, that's a good choice because I can split up those 15 to 20 other pieces I have into different sets, and this will end up in one of those sets. I knew when I saw it, this really wasn't old because the paint is in perfect condition. The bottom has almost no wear. They sell for about, I think about $60 some. And I liked it so much, and I knew I could sell it locally, so I actually spent $20 on this thing. Again, really bad idea. Now, I have a lot of people who buy from me, so I know I'm going to double my money without too much trouble. But if you have limited funds, then you don't want to be making huge purchases like that on the chance that you'll double your money. Doubling your money isn't enough. You want to be making 3 to 6 times your money at least, if you're going to get into this business. That was just one outing for me, and we will see when I go and do the research how much each one of these things was worth, and I'll put it here or I'll put it there, and then I'll see you next time on the next episode of the Reseller Life. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.